Yeah, so is that just a matter of contacting different developers and then getting them to look at your channel and seeing whether they'd be interested in having you along?
Exactly. Just let them know, hey, this is who I am. Would you be interested? Do you have some time? And oftentimes a lot of developers, and all you have to do is ask, because I've seen um, not so big established organizations on YouTube able to do that. So and also if they see that you've got the right talent, or if you have the desire, oftentimes their criteria is like, yeah, come on over and I'll show you what we have. And it might not be a huge exclusive interview or anything, or you won't be able to maybe upload some exclusive footage or anything like that, but you might be able to do something that the other gamers uh, in the YouTube community might not have seen yet. That's in regard to the game or games they're looking forward to.
Yeah. Okay. So do you find that people are quite sort of accepting when they see your YouTube channel that they're willing to put stuff out there and that let you have sort of exclusives on things? Is that what you're hoping for?
I definitely am. I not like I said, I've only been able to do it one time. I got to go to Topware Interactive in Petaluma, California, and check out Two Worlds 2, and also they showed me their special collector's edition before it hit retail. And so that was really cool. That was a good experience because I got to see how, they are definitely gamers at heart, and I would love for the opportunity to do more of that because that was so much fun. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about the gaming industry and what's new. If people let me through the doors, I'm definitely game to head where you're at. I live in California. There's a lot of great developers. You've got a lot of great developers in Southern California that are responsible for developing a lot of great PlayStation 3 games. You just got a lot of great developers around the world, basically. If I had a if I had a private jet and all the resources I wanted to, yeah, and a free pass, I'd be able to, definitely get some great experiences with the game developers. I would love to do that.
Yeah. And have you thought about, I know you've mentioned the doing the YouTube channel for a living, but have you ever thought about trying to get into the video games industry in general, sort of working for one of the companies or anything like that?
I have thought about that. I'm in the not too distant future going to be, I've got a degree in business management. I'm going to be getting an MBA in the near future. So, I mean, maybe something involved with management. I would love to be. That'd be like my dream job. I don't know if that would ever happen. I mean, if I was like involved with, um, if I was a computer programmer or an artist, I'd probably have a lot more luck in scoring a job. But yeah, and I would love to be able to have the opportunity to work for a gaming company. Like I said, I had the chance to go to EA Games a few times, and that was a really cool, place they have there in Redwood City, California. Just hundreds of people working there, and all dedicated to developing games for both the hardcore and casual gaming consumers, and that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. There's it's going to be really interesting. I know lately the gaming has been kind of on the gaming sales have kind of been down lately. So I'm really interested to see what's going to take place the next several years, innovation-wise, that's going to be needed to kind of jumpstart and kind of help the gaming community increase its sales.
Yeah. Okay. And you mentioned you're studying for the business degree at the moment. How have you found sort of fitting your YouTube, doing your channel around that, and just in general about how do you sort of manage your time with your YouTube channel and just getting on with the rest of your life?
Well, okay, so I mean, with my family life and school life and work life, I currently work full time, and so it's kind of hard to kind of fit in that time to make a video. But that has been a great stress reliever, just to be able to talk about games, something that I really love. Obviously, always going to school, always going to work, always doing these things that sometimes you have to do. To be able to do something you really want to do, that you're really passionate about, it's been a great stress reliever for me, and has really helped me manage all this. I know it might kind of sound weird, but I think it's important, no matter how much you have to do in your life, to have something that you really, really enjoy. Otherwise, what's the point of life if you're not going to be able to do something that you truly enjoy?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so, being able to wait, to be honest, with schooling, getting a higher education, I've had the opportunity to do a lot of papers and PowerPoint presentations, and just conversing with my classmates and my professors. That's really helped me, and I didn't really think it would in the way it has in developing my videos, kind of structuring. All right, what am I going to talk about in my videos,
Yeah.
and how's it going to take place? And that's really helped me with video creation.
Yeah. And how do people, when, firstly, does everyone, all your friends and family know about the YouTube channel? And secondly, how do they sort of react to it or feel about it?
Um, they kind of think it's kind of crazy. They're like, why do people want to just sit there and watch you talk about video games?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. They like video games like I do. And a lot of times people go, why would someone just want to watch and see what's included in that collector's edition? That makes no sense. And I tell them, you're not a gamer and you're not interested in a collector's edition, so it doesn't make any sense to you. But they think it's kind of funny, and they think it's pretty crazy that I've got a couple of videos that have, I've got one video that has over 600,000 views, and to have, I've got a few of them, like, my Xbox 360 collection videos. I've got a couple of those, and just been seen by a lot of people, and it's crazy to me that, that there's that many people out there that do want to watch that, but I get it because I like watching collection videos as well, and at least my friends and family, they think it's just kind of crazy and outrageous that there's that many gamers out there, and I try to tell them that it is obviously a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there are huge fans out there, and they want to do more than just play. They want to, I don't know, they want to see gamers like them and their collections. They want to see people that have things in common with them.
Yeah,
So
there seems to be sort of a from people who aren't gamers, I feel like there's an attitude towards video gaming because it is a massive industry, but people sort of see it still as a very niche thing. And sort of even if you're not making videos on YouTube, even if you're just watching that, people might think that's a bit sort of out of the ordinary, even if you're just watching the videos. So it is a bit weird how it's got that sort of stigma attached to it, with even though it's a massive, huge billion-dollar industry.
no, it definitely has, and it's funny too because there's just so much money put into it. You know, it's amazing how I think when for games today, there's kind of a different criteria what's placed upon a game and what a game is considered successful. When the first Final Fantasy game was released, and at the time Square, when they released the first Final Fantasy game, it
Yeah,
sold approximately 400,000 copies.
yeah,
And for them, that was just a huge success.
yeah,
Today, if a company releases a game and it sells around 400,000 copies, if it's a mid-budget title, it's a huge disappointment. There is a lot of expectation placed upon developers today, and there's just so much money involved. It's amazing,
yeah.
and so yeah, hopefully, I'm just hoping things continue to just grow and improve. There's just a lot of great game developers out there, and I hope they continue to have the opportunity to kind of spread their wings and build upon their successes. But also, I hope small independent developers will get the chance to shine as well, because it's sometimes hard to compete when you're competing with 10, 20, 30, 40, $60 million budget titles. Um, and I think independent, small organizations will have the chance in the future to kind of flex their muscles and show the gaming world what the importance of innovation. There. Give you a quick example. I'm kind of getting on a tangent here, but
Yeah, that's fine.
one individual, and I forgot his name, but I believe it was approximately one individual that was involved with the game, and I think he had people involved helping him. But the game Braid, that was a game
Yeah,
that I was really looking forward to, and it did not disappoint. Essentially, just put together by one individual. I think he probably got help in certain areas of the game, but it's amazing just what a small number of people can do, and the effect. When Braid was released, it really took a lot of gamers. You know, they could not believe it that this game, just a game kind of out of from by small means was able to shake up a lot of the gaming industry. I was really impressed with that one.
Yeah, Braid was an awesome game, and there's so many with the Xbox Live Arcade and PSN and stuff. It really does give the chance to get smaller companies notice, independent developers, because there is a big problem. Sort of people make great games, but if you're not one of the mainstream developers, it just doesn't get recognized for what it is really. And so that's something that's definitely been happening with the independent game sort of coming through, re-emerging, and there is a sort of split. I think the emergence of the Nintendo Wii and sort of the casual, quote unquote, casual gamer has that's really opened up the industry, but it does make it a little bit difficult for smaller developers, I think, to get in the business because if you're not there with the big guys, then it's very hard to get involved.
Absolutely, to have their contacts and their resources, and it really is an uphill battle. But I do think it is possible to be noticed, and I hope more and more small developers out there will have the opportunity to do that because I know the gamers around the world are definitely welcoming them and to see what they have and if it's anything worth playing.